Hi everyone, Mr. E here. Hope you're well, hope you're safe. Today I thought we'd have another go at some food, so we're going to make some of these. I'm going to make some elderflower fritters. Really tasty, summery treat that you can enjoy from some flowers that you can just find outside in the hedgerows. So the first thing we need to be able to do is identify the elder tree. So let's go outside and see what that looks like. So the first thing we have to be able to do is identify the elder bush or tree. I have one here behind me. You can see very clearly, first of all, is we have those lovely white creamy flowers, okay, with small yellow centre to them and 5 petals on the flowers. At this time of the year, they're the really obvious sign. But if you want to identify the tree at other times of years, when you're looking at the leaves, the leaf is a compound leaf. Now that means that it's made from small little leaflets, and there's a number of them on each tree and on each leaf. The elder tree has either 5 or 7 leaflets on the tree in pairs going up the stem with one single one at the top. So if we have a look here, this example here, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me pick it off so you can see it properly. This one here has 5 leaflets there, and also on the same tree, a little bit further back here, we have one which has 7 leaflets. So they're small leaves that come off, and you can see they're a classic sort of leaf shape, teardrop shape, and they have a serrated edge around the side. The other way you can identify it is by the bark. Now, as you can see here, got the bark there, and the bark has those characteristic sort of diamond shapes around it. If it's over a year old, it tends to be a greyish brown colour, and the newer stems will be green, but you can see where those sort of diamond markings are developing as well. So that's how we identify the tree. The best time to harvest elderflowers is during a sunny day, and that's when they're most fragrant. They're giving off the most smell and the most taste. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use a pair of secateurs like this. I'm just going to cut off one head of flowers, and I'm going to use that to make my fritters. Really simple to make the batter for our fritters. First of all, half a cup of plain flour. Then add half a teaspoon of baking powder. Lastly, add half a cup of a sparkling drink. Something like sparkling water or a flavoured water is great. Mine was flavoured with apple and elderflower. Give it a mix, and you'll end up with a nice foamy, light batter for making your fritters. Now, elderflowers have traditionally been used in medicines for a long time. It's thought to help with cold symptoms, cough symptoms, hay fever, and other sinus-related issues. The elder tree is steeped in folklore, being the traditional place to see the fairy king and queen on Midsummer's Eve. Midsummer is the 24th of June. Now you need to make sure your elderflowers are free of any insects, so make sure you check them carefully, and then if you cut them into small groups of flowers with a nice stem like this, that makes it helpful for dipping it into the mixture. Get your mixture bowl next to your pan of oil and have some kitchen roll ready to dry off the fritters when they come out of the pan. Now you are going to need an adult's help for this because this oil gets very hot, but you need it to be hot in order to cook the batter. So when the oil is up to temperature, you know this by taking a drip of the batter, dropping it in, and if it starts to bubble up straight away, then it's ready to go. So you're going to take one of your flower heads, like that, and take it and dip it into your batter. It's nicely covered. Take it and put it into the oil. Bring it a bit closer so you can see what's now happening. Bubbling away. Going to use some metal tongs to turn it over to make sure that it gets cooked on all sides. As they're bubbling, it should go a nice golden brown colour. Once you've turned it over a few times, take it out, pop it to dry. Okay, and once they're drying, if you could take yourself some caster sugar and just sprinkle it on top of your fritters to give it a bit of a sweet edge. Don't need too much of this. That'll be really nice. Once they're cooked, they're best enjoyed while they're still warm. Enjoy yourself a nice tasty treat, and I'll see you again next week.